Welcome, welcome to the Blue Book. Welcome to the Blue Book, starring head girl from PG County, the prettiest girl of all, Mylan Clement. Oh. Then best from the West, girl with the dragon tattoo and tons of wonderful opinions, Atia Zia. And of course, she's shady. She's got a little bun. She's the biggest little girl in Texas, Milan Moshe. And of course, you want to hear this. Enough said.
So Milan, I'm going to let you take it away with this one. So we have Breonna Taylor and Tory Lanez. Can you explain what the heck is happening?
Yes, thank you for asking about this. Would you let me start from the beginning or as of this week?
The beginning, the top, please.
So, back on July 12th, if you all don't remember, a young stallion was riding in her car with none other than Mr. Tory Lanez himself, the man from Canada. And so they were driving, and he was like drunk apparently. So he pulled out a gun because he already had guns in his car. And he was like, don't. She was wanting to get out of the car. Her best friend was in the back seat. And like they had some type of like little altercation. They're both trying to get out. But this is the key thing here that everyone keeps forgetting. Her bodyguard wasn't there. So he pulls out his gun and she's like, I'm leaving. My apartment's over here. And he's like, no, you're not. Shoots her in the foot. Start running, coming around. But she didn't give him up because she didn't want another black man to go to jail because he did have guns in his car and that were not registered, I believe are the facts. And so fast forward to this, like a couple of weeks later, like maybe a month and a half, she comes out because everybody keeps asking her what the deal is. And she names him, but only because Tory kept dragging her saying, this isn't what happened, blah, blah, blah. I didn't shoot her, you know. And so then she's like, listen, I'm going to let y'all know Tory shot me. And so then fast forward 3 weeks after that, Tory's like, okay, I'm breaking my silence. So everybody thought he was going to apologize. But what he actually did, he dropped the album, like basically trashing Megan, saying like, you keep saying I shot you, I didn't shoot you. But the interesting timing here is that it came like one day after Breonna Taylor's verdict. So people are like, okay, so now you're basically further disrespecting black women, and this basically is about you. So that's where we stand here.
Very well said. Very well said.
I'm just appalled with the verdict and that they indicted that one police officer because of like stray bullets that could have hurt the neighbor, not Breonna nor her boyfriend. So I don't know about y'all, but as a black woman, I feel disgusted with our system, our criminal justice system, because it doesn't protect me. It doesn't protect my mother, grandmother, aunt, cousin, anyone, and especially y'all. It doesn't like protect any of my friends who I do care about deeply, and this could happen to any one of us at any time.
I think it's disheartening. I feel disrespectful in a sense. It's the worst thing was you saw all this the monetization of her name on clothes, on posts, like on influencer posts, and it just seems like it was all just a game to everyone else. It was like, oh, arrest Breonna Taylor's killers. And they would put on T-shirts. People were making jewelry out of glass shards from protests, and then naming it after people who were, I guess, who were murdered in those different situations. They were like,
charging an arm and a leg for it too.
Exactly, and it was just like, what are you doing? How is this? What are the benefits of this?
And that money's not going anywhere.
For real.
It's going in their pockets. It's not going to like the families or anything like that. It's not like, hey, buy this thing so you can support like black folks and getting them the justice they deserve. Like, it's ridiculous. And
there were some artists, I will say, in my area that I did see who were actually, making pieces and trying to sell and support and send a portion of the funds to different organizations. But a majority, the ones who seemed out of touch, just really did not understand what was going on.
I agree with that. I feel like a lot of people just wanted to post things just to post it, be performative, like they want to say it, they didn't actually like do anything. Because there's that time where everybody's like, oh, we need to call in to like the judges and like the county people and whatnot. Then after a while, it just died down and became more like, oh, but Breonna Taylor, like people were just commenting that under everything, but like they weren't actually saying anything. Like lost along
It
the
turned
way.
into an Epstein. You know, like Epstein didn't kill himself. Arrested for not telling murderers.
Yeah, exactly. It was just always connected to something that was like not relevant to what they're trying to make a point about.
And then like the whole day on Instagram where people just like posted that black square, like what was that gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't do anything. It's supposed to bring awareness. Like I don't think people became aware from just posting a black square, and like you're not keeping up with the activism that this black square is supposed to like be a part of.
Honestly, people did do it just to do it. Like, they would post just to do it, and especially y'all know me that, like, I went to school with, like, in high school and now in grad school, primarily white institutions. And I see all these people who are just abusing, like, Black Lives Matter, abusing any activism that our people, or Black and brown people, do for our community, and just say, oh, well, I'm the nice one, I'm the good one, I'm okay, I'm with her. And let me tell you, it's just like, it's infuriating when I see that, but your actions say something else, and you're just going to post just because your friend posted and you want to seem like cool or hip to something. That's where I like draw the line with my like connection with people. And I know a lot of people have said that they've unfollowed people because of either their silence or because they're abusing our information, our materials.
I agree with you on that point. Like, it's one thing to like, you can stay silent, and maybe that's just not your world, and I get that. Okay, that's not your world, but then don't make it part of your world and then not actually care. And then maybe you say this, you act one way on one app, but on the other, the inappropriate photos of. When I say that, I mean it's photos that make fun of the people who were harmed, people, and you're posing in certain ways that to purposely disrespect someone who was, a Black man who was killed. And I've seen that, and it's just, how do you claim to be friends with people, but then you post certain things that just straight up disrespect your friends, the people that you call, your blood, your brothers, and then you act differently. You act completely different. Excuse me.
Yeah, I hate those people who are like, oh, I have Black friends, I can't possibly be racist, and then don't do anything to like help out the Black folks in their lives. It's ridiculous.
Does anyone have anything to say to Tory Lanez?
You. Tory, you need help. That's all I can say. You weren't raised right, and you need help.
He needs to grow a pair and grow a few more inches too. I don't know. Maybe.
I said I hope his album flops.
I hope for the remainder of the year. If not, for like his next 2 albums, whenever those come out. He's got trouble selling shit.
I think Mr. Lanez needs to talk to and be surrounded by strong Black women in his life and have a talking to.
Yeah.
And
strong woman with hands.
Yeah. Strong woman with hands. Yes. Absolutely.
What happened to his mama? I'm always curious about Black men who be hating on Black women, but they have Black moms who are like, oh, sonny boy.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
It's like, what happened there? Like, your mom seems nice, but you're a
Bryson Tiller for the win, you guys! He won! He beat that with his trap soul beats. Bryson won.
That
I
little
knew.
person.
And Bryson's got a real hairline too, so even more. You can be rude to Tory now, for real. How do you to violent? Like what? My how the stars fall, y'all. My how the stars fall.
I mean, how tall is he exactly?
That's what I was
5'2". That's short.
He is.
I know what it is. He was insecure about his height, so he had to pull that gun out.
Demi Lovato called off her engagement to Max Ehrich. Now that is very surprising, but so not surprising at the same time. Now, Demi Lovato, she has had many love interests, as we all know. But Max and her have been together, for a hot second and moved in with each other during quarantine season. Now, that's a little quick for me. Like, how do y'all feel about it?
Didn't they find them tweets that he talked about years ago about how much he was simping for Selena Gomez, and then he called Miss Lovato. He didn't say she was pretty. I don't know. I mean, that's my little person, and he's out here saying I'm looking rough back and she wasn't. She was cute then. She had her little Paramore look.
Well, he also allegedly has kind of had similar feelings, allegedly, about Ariana Grande and Miley Cyrus.
Oh, so he just running through the whole little circle.
He just simping for everybody.
I'm very sorry that they called it off. She seemed happy, in a good place. We all know she's been through a lot. And I was like, good for her.
I still find it weird that during the whole time they were just, everything was chill and fun and fine. And then 2 months after they started working again, they were like, I don't like you no more. Which doesn't make any sense, because usually when you're alone, stuck with a person in a house for a long time, you get sick of them real quick.
At least they called it off. Could have been like Cassie and Diddy, even, when they were together for years.
Years and years and years.
What they called a long internship, the longest internship of life. And but you see, she left. She got her little man, Mr. Fine, who was fine, married. They're gonna have a little baby, right? Am I wrong? I don't know.
Referring to Demi Lovato's situation, going back to that, she feels like the media is coming up with some mess and are putting women against each other. And she says it's really sad when people fake images to put women against each other. If women have conflict, that's between them, not you. And she also added, yes, it's easier to tear apart celebrities and their relationships because 2020 sucks and scares the bleep out of all of us. But it's only going to stay terrifying until we address it all and work on solutions together. Now, how do y'all feel about that statement?
I mean, makes sense to me. People's business should be their business, but that's how Hollywood works, apparently, I guess.
Yeah.
People should just stay out of other people's business. Although,
I don't need to know about every celebrity's little detail of their life. I really don't want to know, I don't want to know about my personal life. I don't need to know about Demi's personal life. I just need to know that, that she likes her life and she's doing well. That's all I really want for people.
And half the time they don't even release it themselves. It's always a source tells us. So who's in your little circle that's just spreading a business around?
Girl, it's the driver, the little chauffeurs. They be driving. And they still be listening.
Sometimes it's their friends, and it's y'all don't need to be in their business, spreading their business like that.
Right?
My friends.
Akon City, the real Wakanda, a place of Afrofuturism. Okay? Now, we're talking about a $6 billion project that will have technologically advanced systems, and it will be modeled after Wakanda. And it will be located within Senegal and the home to African people of the diaspora, especially African Americans and returning Africans. Now, these individuals who Akon is trying to gauge are people who are trying to leave white society, aka the Western world, aka the Americas here. Those people do not feel welcome within their own home countries. So Akon has a solution, and this solution is this city. So, would y'all live there? Would you plan to live there? How do you feel about living there?
I have to visit first before I decide. See what it's all about.
I'd visit, do a little trip, girls' trip to Akon City, just to hang out, bring some tourism funds to the city. I love Akon, convict, music. I still love Akon. God, Akon had the hits. Akon put Lady Gaga on. Like, he's the one. Just Dance. That was Akon.
It was a good song.
That just he has a vision. That's a person I respect. But yeah, I'd visit Akon City. I'm down for it. I don't know if I'd live there.
I'm working on this project because I feel like I've heard about it for like the past 10 years.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither was Akon City.
It's going to be an actual thing they're going to start building the project in 2021.
So, you haven't started?
No.
Because when it started.
I just keep seeing those little drafted images. The not projections, but I don't want to say sketches. The models. I keep seeing the city models. That's all.
The mock-ups.
Well, like Las Vegas was just a desert. Dubai, Akon City could be the next Vegas or Dubai.
I mean, it's modeled after Dubai. Like, that's a huge part of their architecture. So you're right on the money. But y'all can see the issue when it comes to the Senegalese people. Like, you're going to create, once again, a place where there is a high proportion of people who are low income. And these people, if they are able to live in the city, they will only be able to afford to live in the city if they are probably servants, rich or drivers. And that's something that has come up, and it has been recommended probably that he should talk to actual people who actually plan for like urban planning in West Africa, to have these conversations, and who are very well known within their field for like African architecture. And which is interesting that he chose Dubai when that's not anywhere close to Western Africa. And if Wakanda is based off of West African culture, images and architecture from like Zimbabwe, so it's a little bit weird that we haven't heard these like conversations when a lot of us might be able to afford, especially as like Americans or of Western people, are able to afford to go over there. And then you're going to have the people who are actually from there to serve us. I see that as a huge issue, and I see that even in Asia, that's a major issue. And I just don't want to be, a part of the issue instead of being a part of a better solution to this issue. So, how do y'all feel?
I will say, tax that city. If it's bringing all this revenue, the state better tax that city and provide the funds to the people. If as one option, so tax, because it's just like, you want to bring all these other people to the country, then let's really utilize these funds and make sure they're being appropriated properly to actual issues via the government.
And if you're doing something for your own people, you gotta think about like everyone around there, like the low income folks. Like, don't put them through some crap. Ugh, I don't know.
Like literally, he's calling his currency a coin.
Isn't
Like,
it cryptocurrency?
yeah, it's through like cryptocurrency, and you're gonna have to use your cell phone to like pay for things, which people already do with like Apple Pay and stuff. And but
Oh.
If
I'm
you
like,
don't have a phone, you can't use it. And isn't he trying to like reach out to like Africans and everyone like the surrounding areas, everyone of African descent, really?
exactly.
So, and we're struggling. So not a whole lot of people are gonna be getting in on the Akon and Wakanda forever type stuff.
I just feel like my spirit and my ancestors are quaking to the fact that this is a possibility where their children are going to again colonize another group of Black people. It's just like, or being colonized, like being a part of that cycle.
Recolonization, pretty much.
Yes, it's just like,
Bringing back slavery.
yes, it's just uncomfortable to even think about. Of course, it would be wonderful to have like a Wakanda situation. I would love to visit a Wakanda, like our stuff, our people's stuff of African diaspora. I would love to have say that there's a home place for me and there's a home place for you all too.
Oh, Liberia could be that home place. Because, you know, the history of Liberia, wasn't it that it was a country made for people to come back to? So technically, Liberia is our unofficial welcome back home. And I mean, all the countries. I mean, Wakanda was derived from different cultures from different nations in the continent. So Wakanda does exist. It's there. It's, you know, Wakanda is just like a piece of this and a piece of that and a piece of this and a piece of that. We have Wakanda. It's just bigger. Real big. Bigger than Greenland. Yeah, those maps are wrong.
And what source did you get that from, that Greenland is much bigger than it is?
No, I'm saying the continent of Africa is bigger than Greenland.
Oh!
I'm saying.
You were saying that Greenland in general was bigger than what it was. Like the earth is flat. I was like...
No. I'm saying the continent of Africa is a lot larger than Greenland. You know, because based on those map projections, certain projections only have the continent looking a lot smaller than what it is.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I agree. I just want to... I just want... I don't know. I want a Black Panther suit, okay? Like, in remembrance of Chad. I want my own suit where I could be, like, bomb in, like, black. And I will wear a different kind of mask. Maybe a little more... I don't know if I should do a half mask or a full mask. But can you just imagine being a superhero with, like... I could be, like... I don't know. Like, who should I be? Like, Cheetah? Wonder Woman? Black Widow?
What was her name?
Storm?
No, I can't think of her real name. No. Atia, who were you that one year at Dragon Con?
Oh, dang.
You were either. You were
I should know this because I was her like 2 years in a row. Vixen.
That's her name, Vixen. You can be Vixen, Mylin. You know, Vixen's a baddie.
Yeah, I could do that. I wish I could have like some powers. Like, can Akon like develop something where we all become mutants or something, or like some type of like chemical situation, and now all of us in the US and all over the world have some freaking superpowers, but we must have like stable powers because we don't all want to die because someone has some type of nuclear powers.
Well, Mylin, you could just do the first, I think, Mylin, that could happen. You just go to the first test trials for the coronavirus vaccine. So,
Oh, hell no!
Zendaya, a queen. A queen. Oh my gosh, I love her. She won Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series for Euphoria as Rue, like a few days ago. Now, that I love that show. I love that show. But do y'all really think she deserved it? Even though I think personally that she deserved that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
girl, she had me thinking something was going on behind the Disney scenes. I'm just, like, was something going on during Shake It Up? Because she was doing that role a little too well. She shook it up. Open the door, Fez. Open the door. You made me like this.
That was a powerful scene, for sure.
I cried. I cried every episode.
And the soundtrack didn't help, y'all. That when they put Donny Hathaway on, it didn't help. Oh my gosh. But they had that song For You. I was listening to that every other day throughout that series because I was like, wow, there's so many feels in this one little song. But I just felt so much emotion. And the show was a little racy, but the actors were really good at their roles. So they are so good. Zendaya, wow.
It's the show is very much a conversation starter. Very much a conversation starter. Representation matters. I love the amount of representation that they try to insert within the show. I just feel like it makes the show even more authentic than what it already is. And I feel like making it a show just about drugs is very much that's not what it is. That is not what it is. It's more of just a young woman going through life, and then also the people within her circle and everything that her choices do affect other people, but their choices also affect her life. And it's just anyone who doesn't like the show, I don't know what to say. I don't. There's no words for me. No words. That's just art. It was just art.
It was indeed art. Down to the makeup, y'all. Every detail in that show was like, wow, they really put their whole foot and everything in there. They were not playing. They had the girls in the little makeup. Look, they put the little sparkles on them to make them look sparkly. And if you just look at some of the scenes, the transitions that they did, even the episodes where they had, was it Lexi and Rue as detectives to try to figure out what was going on at the high school. I mean, it was cute. And it was like, this is such an extreme show, but it's so riveting.
What's that man's name? I gotta look it up. But I don't know how I feel about them putting Sloan as this bad dude. Sloan from Grey's Anatomy. What's his name?
Oh.
Eric Baines.
Eric Baines. I'm challenged in my ears.
Hey, Grey's fan. I see you, girl.
Maxime.
Oh,
Dane. Okay, yeah. Eric Danes. There we go. Yeah. Danes. Yeah, Maxime. I love Sloan to this day. I'm high key in love with Eric Danes, and it's not it's this obsession. I will watch anything that he's in. after that Grey's Anatomy fiasco with him and McDreamy and Meredith and all them. But he's very inappropriate in this show. He's not the good guy necessarily. He's a very weird man.
Yeah, I definitely didn't like the Nate Jacobs either. It's like, what was up with him?
Jacob the Lord.
He's got problems.
You know, looking at him in Kissing Booth, it was like a softer, like, you know,
It was strange watching Kissing Booth and seeing his acting there, and then seeing his acting in Euphoria. It's like, I didn't like it. I mean, they did well to show that he was like a very complicated and mostly terrible
I
person.
know. Oh my gosh. It was just like, goodness, like, why is he so intense? It's like, he's so scary. Like, there's nothing about him that makes me think, ooh, this is someone I want to date in high school. That's someone you stay away from. It's like, I don't know, guys. I don't think that's my guy. And then Maddie, is it Alexa Demi? Is that her name? Can't think of it right now.
Yeah, Alexa Demi.
Oh my gosh, she was so funny. She's like, yeah, we're kind of like, we broke up right now. I don't know. She always looks so sleepy. And then she had her little outfit. Do you remember the one she wore at the fair?
Love the outfit.
The little purple with the low cuts. I was like, oh my gosh, such confidence, such power. You go, girl, in this little show. She's like, yeah, this is my outfit. I think I'm gonna wear this. Then there's a whole thing on like social media where she's been in different eras of pop culture. They keep finding her in photos from like long ago, and now they're making her like the joke that she was ageless and that she was there at the Last Supper. I said, "Yeah, Jesus, pass the wine." I'm not betraying you. But yeah, she's a cute little queen too. So that's just the show. But Zendaya, she stole it. She stole the show. Stole it, took it home, took the tag off, never brought it back.
No, that dress that she wore a couple of like nights ago. Oh my gosh, that was pretty, like beautiful, very beautiful. I like the little thing right there, and then the bangs there.
Like the outfits. She looks bomb in like everything she wears. It's ridiculous.
And then people want to dig in. Yeah, they're like, oh, you know, she's in everything. She always gets stuck. And it's like, if you really look at her track record, she's really just starting. And then people are like, well, it's okay. Yeah, yes, you know, diversity we can always improve. But for her, can we be happy for the girl? Can we celebrate the girl? Because it's still a big accomplishment. And never, you know, she's always been consistently I'd say an activist about, you know, issues related to minorities in the film industry, in the television industry, and she's always been vocal about that, and she acknowledges that. So let's not act like she's just, you know, a mouthpiece. She's always been out there, and I would say very true and honest with herself and about the situation that she's in.
Yeah, there's that whole time when she was like, she spoke up with that like whole Aaliyah film. She's like, you know what, out of respect for the family, I'm not gonna do it. Like, that was really good of her.
Circle.
Tonight we will be sharing some hairstyles that we think are very interesting. Maybe a little bit nutty. But we're here for it. So, who would like to be first?
I will go.
Okay, Ilana.
Oh, just a little quick style. Mm-hmm. It's a little nutty. It's a little cute, but it's a little fun. Okay. Share screen. Okay, guys. So I just think this little child looks just cute to boot. But she's ready for Spirit Week. I just love this little hairstyle. Then put the low coke in the hair and then cut out the bottom.
That's horrible.
But it's so fun. Look at that.
week hairdo, would definitely win.
Like, right? Like, come on. Woo!
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. SGA Mom of the Year right here. She's just so precious. Mylin, how do you feel?
The interesting part of it, I do like the fact that her hair is wavy, so it gives that like idea that like it's flowing out of the bottle. It's very creative. I would love to have the mother on the show and tell me how she thought of this wonderful idea.
Okay. It's not your favorite. It's okay.
I didn't say it's not my favorite. It is kind of interesting. It's very interesting. It's kooky. It is kooky. I think it's cute. I do think it's cute. The only thing is, I would like to ask also the mother why she decided Diet Coke. Maybe that's the thing too. I want the Coke. Like, at least give me like maybe vanilla. What?
She didn't want to give the kid too much sugar.
What? No, not a Diet Coke. We want like maybe vanilla, like cherry, maybe just vanilla, a regular Coke. We didn't ask for no Diet Coke. Why did you choose?
Maybe that's all she thinks. Maybe that's all she had on hand.
She was on a diet. Maybe she's on a diet, Mylin, and she just all she had in the house.
I don't know what. No.
All right.
Someone really does not like Diet Coke. Okay, well, I have something fun for y'all.
Okay.
You guys know Letitia Kai?
Say that name again.
You heard of her?
I don't know. know.
Letitia Kai.
I was gonna say no.
Maybe no.
She's a lovely African lady who likes to do fun things to her hair. Hold on, let me share screen. Like, look.
Oh, I follow her on Instagram.
Ooh.
Yeah. I love what she does to her hair. It's lovely. Really cool. Like, she's got that little bikini. Really cool.
Oh, she's styling. I love these.
And then while I was searching, I also found this other person, Joanne, did this interesting hair face mask thing.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Something fun. Take out in the town.
A good first date kind of hairdo. You can see my eyes.
I'm with it. I'm getting into this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a hijab.
Yes. Let me show you like the full thing. It's black on black. Hold on. This little headpiece there. And then the little mask. This is the artist, Joanne Petitfrere. What y'all think?
I think this is awesome.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. My hands would have cramped up already.
Yeah, it must have taken a while to make. It just looked like a lot.
Shall I go next, or Milan? Do you want to go next?
I'll go next. You see
it?
Ooh. Yeah. You see here?
Try something like that.
The yellow rainbow braids with the heart on the side. A nice fashion piece, fun for the summer.
Wow. I'm pretty sure Willow Smith would have had this back in the day.
Oh, yeah. In that Whip My Hair video.
Exactly. This is so cute. Like, I want a little heart. Or Jojo Siwa. I see you're rocking this.
Yeah.
Siwa. Can't say that. I could see you in this, Milan. I could see you. Remember you had the rainbow bagels, then the rainbow braids.
Yes, I had the rainbow bagels. Rainbow thing for the summer. Nice beach trip.
Let's go to the beach. I'm ready. Next girls trip we do, we all get little rainbow braids with little hearts in them.
Well,
If I were to do that big fat one on the side and then have hair coming out, so if we could do that, we have at least everybody has one heart for our trip. That would be cool.
Could be a cute little Valentine's Day hairdo.
Oh my gosh. That just reminds me about Valentine's Day during coronavirus. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a very interesting situation for the world.
Interesting. Ain't nothing interesting about it.
Just have to mail some bouquets or something. Too bad.
Oh no, people have to pick up the phone and call people. Oh no, what do they do? Make conversation. Mylin, what is your style?
Well, mine is not necessarily a style, okay? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Bam. Okay. Wait, sorry. That's the Zoom. That's no. Shh. There we go. There we go. You see it?
Oh no.
Feel it? Which y'all get y'all
Fire hair.
Yes, would you do it? Would you let someone cut your hair burning it?
No.
Never.
What does the fire even do?
It's supposed to cut and like sizzle off your hair. However, they claim that it like binds your hair and everything, but I don't feel like it helps with the split ends. I think it makes it even worse because I've seen people, especially like stylists, try it out, and it's not necessarily the best thing to do for your hair. I mean, if you have a shorter hair like these guys do, then I say go for it. But for someone who has like longer hair, like the individual right here, I don't imagine it coming out very even.
Yeah, that's also really bad, right?
Yeah, like look at this. Look at that. Look,
I can get the braids in. They got the lighter. I think this is a little more extreme.
Like, no, look at this. Look at that. What is that?
When you're putting like braids in and you got the lighter, you're supposed to be lighting like the added hair and not your own.
Well, why is this person blindfolded though?
That's way too extreme.
It's a hair trick.
Yeah, no, this is a safety hazard. I don't agree with this at all. I mean, unless it really does work for some people. If it really works for you, then try it. But for my sisters and brothers who wear hair extensions, like myself, often, I don't care if the thing says that it's fireproof or whatever. Don't do it, because of all the stuff that we use in our hair, I don't completely trust. And do you want to lose your hair? Do you want to lose your people? Do you want to lose your hair?
Second-degree burns.
Imagine a perm and that together.
That's just a bad idea.
I mean, relaxers like that, you know. Starts to do the little burn, baby, burn. Back in my relaxer days. No more. Free at life. But back in the day, it was burn, baby, burn.
I was so scared. That's why I didn't want a relaxer. I was so scared because they were like, "Oh, it burns a little. It burns." You're talking to the girl who doesn't even like shots. Till this day, I don't like shots and I don't like giving blood. So I can't imagine what a perm or a relaxer feels like.
It's not bad. You just wash it out. My fear was I kept it into like, hey guys, hey, I think this needs to come out now. Only for like a year, maybe 2 years. I don't know. It's all a blur. But I look good in the photos. And after practice.
We're done with hair. No, the book is not closed, Milan.
Girl, we can sell one more little page. Right?
What else is there?
One more. We have our Bay of the Week. Now, Who is this individual? It's Andrew Demi Gillum. The 305, a city brother, okay? And he is from an HBCU as well. Florida A&M University, our cousin school, FAMU. He is the 126th mayor of Tallahassee and is a member of the Democratic Party and a nominee for Florida for governor back in 2018, which feels like a long ways away, but it really isn't. Now, this man has a interesting past, and I am interested in seeing his future. Now, how y'all feel about this Bay of the Week?
He
Hold
is a very strong member of the community and represents a lot of, political efforts, I say, for his people, despite all his various storylines. His political career, I think it's been very uplifting.
And yeah, people do when they go home after work. That's their business. And I feel like that really shouldn't affect who he is. And I'm just saying, if the DC mayor for life, Mr. Barry, could be caught using certain, things back in the day and still get back in office, let's put this man in office. Because you know what? He's just caring. He's just a little extra caring for everyone. And that's okay. In fact, that's a fact of life. A lot of people go a lot of ways. That doesn't mean they're bad people. I feel like, and he owns it. His wife accepts his lifestyle. And I think that the more open you are about it, the better, or at least, just true to yourself and understanding what you are. And I feel like people shouldn't hold that against you. It's not like he was, I don't know, doing something bad. Just
the only thing that really came out was that word, like the bag of meth.
Oh,
yeah, that's illegal, but
yeah, I know it's illegal. It's okay. Okay.
compared to all the other illegal
But if Marion Barry could do some substances and still get put back in office, I'm just saying. But hey, meth is so extreme. Please don't do no. But that should. But people. Okay. What am I trying to say? But I feel like the meth wasn't even the big storyline for a lot of these people. That was like a minor part. No one cared about the meth. Y'all only cared about his lifestyle, and that was the issue to me.
True story. True. Very true. Very true.
Definitely seemed like they kind of glossed over the meth.
Meth? Who? What was that? But he's with he's with people that look like him, huh? That's the issue.
Hanging out with half-naked dudes.
That was his business.
They felt it was scandalous because he has 3 kids.
And he's married.
Yeah, and so it's an affair. It's bad. But it's not bad that he's bi.
Maybe it was just scandalous to us. Maybe his wife already knew about this and it just came out. And so everybody was like, oh, he's cheating, but really they have like an open relationship. We just don't know their business.
They're Will and Jada.
Entanglements!
No. I knew we were going to get into that a little bit.
I'm just saying, that's just a brief, that's their life. Maybe it's been like that in secret for a while. And we didn't need to know. I was okay with not knowing. That's not my business. But if he wants to openly be about it, good for him.
It's cool of him to come out.
He's still down for the cause, so that's okay. And that, ladies and people and everyone, end our chapter. The book is closed!
In the darkest hour, I wanna I come for you, I know where you've been.